Hey, welcome everybody to Liberty Live Late Night. We are ready to do a wonderful show for you tonight. You can come in and enjoy us. I'll go ahead and bring in the chat. We're going to put a link there for everybody.
You're not going to enjoy this.
Everybody, it's a crazy day out there. I don't know if you guys have been outside, but people are losing their minds out there. They're losing their minds. The same
This,
The same people that are walking down the street, walking their dog with a mask, are the same people that are sitting at home watching TV with it on. I'm sorry, I still can't believe that people are still there.
80 degrees out in the desert alone wearing a mask. Okay, what's up? Who wants to join us? Who wants to come in here?
Anybody?
After we finish this and talk. All right, whatever.
So we titled the video, we're going to kind of go back. We're going to talk about the what happened in Vegas. What was that,
When?
2 years ago?
October 1st, 2017.
Right, a while ago. And I put, should everything in Vegas stay in Vegas? And the reason why we're bringing this up is because Michael has uncovered lots of information with of his number proofs of things that have happened, that we've already seen happen, but he's going to show some of the connection with the numbers on how these people work. So we're going to first start. I'm going to bring up the photo.
And what I uncovered was that the dates that these interesting events happen on are not random. They're calculated, they're ritualistic.
Can everybody see that?
Yeah, I can see it.
Here, let me put us under.
That does it.
There.
All right, there we go.
Does that make it big enough for people? I don't think they can
I
see
think
that.
so. I can see it.
There we go. It's much bigger now. So it's
Route 91 Harvest Country Music Festival, October 1st, 2017. Go ahead.
You want me to proceed with the next photo then?
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to show you that this was not random and that it is a ritual.
It's a ritual. And if you are just watching us now, if you look at the last two videos that we did back to back, we also go over proofs in that we'll show you. And the information that we're showing you, everybody, it's heavy. It's not fun stuff that we're showing you. But like Michael says, that you need to understand the people, these people, and what we're actually dealing with and how dark and it very much is. Let's bring in the other one. Here we go.
All right. The key to the hidden in plain sight symbolism of the October 1st, 2017 mass murder at Route 91 Harvest Country Music Festival. The first key is 9/11 equals day 254 of the year. Remember that number 254. This is how they bury it. Okay? It's buried. You have to dig this stuff up. 9/11 is day 254 is the first key. The second key is the number 91. Route 91 Country Music Festival. And the third key is October 1st, 10/1 equals day 274 of the year. That's the third key, okay? And it's going to take us down a path. And it's going to reveal that who's confessing to this murder or this mass murder. Okay, 10/1, October 1st minus 254 days is January.
That says 274.
10/1
Oh, I'm sorry.
minus.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, please go ahead.
I thought you were on the
10/1.
Go ahead.
10/1 minus 254 days equals January 1st or January 20th. 120. That's the day a president is inaugurated. Okay. Route 91, key number 2. 91 years equals 1,092 months. Now you can see how far this is buried. 1,092 minutes is the time, 6:12 p.m. 10/1, 17, October 1st, 17, plus 54 days is 6/12/18. George H.W. Bush's last birthday alive.
Wow.
So you've got 91 that buries, that hides 6:12 p.m., right? Then you subtract 254 days, you land on an inauguration day. It was actually the day Trump was inaugurated, right? Then you add 254 days to the same date, you land on George H.W. Bush's last birthday alive. Okay, scroll. Are you scrolling?
Yes, hold on.
Okay, here's the third key. October 1st, 2017. October 1st in a common year, a normal year, is day 274 of the year. Again, there's 365 days in the year, which means each day has its own number. Most people don't think about that at all, which is how they get away with putting it right in plain sight. There can be a number in a movie or in a news report or even in whatever. It just goes right over your head because you don't plug in formulas, and we don't think to do that anyway. October 1st is day 274 of the year. Change the 2 into a word. 274. Who's 74? It equals 2 George H.W. Bush, and I'll show you why. 74 days is 1,776 hours, 1776. Interesting number, right? Most people recognize that. From and including July 1776, another date that should ring a bell, to George H.W. Bush, born 6/12/1924, is exactly 1,776 months. Their master is George H.W. Bush.
Okay, so that was my next question. Most of the past couple videos that we've done, we have Mr. Daddy JB in there all the time. And now he has long passed. And so, can you explain more of what he represented when he was here?
He represented Antichrist.
Okay.
And he did it joyfully, in my opinion. In secret. He's a coward. I mean, if you're so proud of it, why not announce it to the world, George? Right? Jeb? They're cowards.
And then what about should we go into we had him crash into the ocean, the significance of him coming back out.
That's a whole nother
video.
Right.
Okay,
That's
so we'll leave that
Revelation.
out.
That's Revelation 13:1. I saw a beast rise up out of the sea. Well, World War II, George H.W. Bush's plane crashed into the sea and he came out alive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting connection. Next,
So what I was going to say is I was going to kind of add to what you said about how you're reading this formula to everyone and how the numbers are really important. That when everybody's watching, you need to take note of what they're saying to you on the news. What Because numbers mean everything, and it's probably a good thing for people to find out what day of the year they were born on. Now, I happen to be a 17 baby. I was born on the 17th. So I know that one. Okay, so let's go on, right?
Right on. Coincidence?
No, probably not. I think when I told you I was on the 17th, you went, what? Okay, let's see. Let's go to. Okay, I'm going to go to this one real quick. Why isn't it sharing it? Do you see it?
Yeah, I see it.
You do?
I do. 666.
I
Add the
don't.
number.
Oh, I don't.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Okay, excuse me. I'm having technical
I
difficulties,
can
so
see it.
please. Okay, so explain.
666. Add the numbers as you go. 6 equals 6, of course. Plus 6 equals 12. Plus 6 equals 18. 6, 12, 18 just happened to be George H.W. Bush's last
Yeah,
birthday alive.
that's just crazy.
Next photo. This next one's going to address the 4 presidents before Donald Trump.
Okay, so do you want me to
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I need to know which one. You want me to, the one with Bush and the nightclub, or you want the green colored?
The Bush in the nightclub is the very last one you'll put up.
Okay, so this one.
I also sent you a famous letter post that you could read at the end too. The green one. See the green photo? Yeah. So while I'm reading this, go to your email and grab that famous letter drop that I sent you a few minutes ago. It'd be good to read at the end.
The green one?
Yes, that's the one.
This is the one we're doing now.
Okay, yeah. And while I'm reading this, go to your email and grab that famous letter drop that I sent. You can read that last.
Oh, I have that one in there. I have it titled as Armageddon. We have it. It's black and white with the famous letter. Yeah, I got it already.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. The need for symbolism will be their downfall. Someone we know said that. There are 365 days in a year. Therefore, each day has its own number attached. I've told you that several times. Okay. This one will blow your mind, I think. And one coincidence at a time means nothing, but when you've got 50 coincidences that pile up, it's different. Okay, each day has its own number. So we got George H.W. Bush, born on day 164 of the year. Bill Clinton, born on day 231 of the year. George W. Bush, born on day 187 of the year, which just happens to be police code for murder. Barack Obama born on day 216 of the year. Coincidentally, 6 times 6 times 6 equals 216. Add them all up and you get 798. I can't see the rest of the photo now.
Okay, I just made it big so everybody could see you reading that. Now I'm making it smaller.
Okay. So add up all their born on days equals 798. Well, 798 minutes is military time 1318, right? Let's read Revelation 13:18. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Revelation 13:18. Add up all their born on days, they equal 798. Not a coincidence.
Okay, so then when you say Revelation 13:18, is that Revelation telling us that they know how to count and that's why they manipulate and do what they're doing?
Yeah, these numbers, these born on days are not random. So if you think about that, these people are chosen somewhere along the line from the day, not, the day they're born on, among other things, the month of the century they were born in. For instance, Anthony Bourdain, who the news said committed suicide, he just happened to be born in the 666th month of the 20th century, June 1956. So
Yeah, there's a lot of mystery and questions surrounding
right.
his death.
Which photos do we have left here?
Okay.
Again, one or two coincidences, it doesn't mean nothing. But when you have look over and you've got a pile of them, it's different. Bullseye after bullseye tells you that this is not random.
Correct. Okay, I'm bringing it up.
And again, we've only just begun. I lost count several years ago.
There we go.
Okay. Remember the Orlando nightclub shooting in 2016?
Yes.
June 12th, right? Not random. Oh, look, George H.W. Bush,
Again.
June 12th. Yeah, exactly. Over and over and over again. Waco, Oklahoma City, Columbine school shooting, Deepwater Horizon. Is it a coincidence they all happened on 4/19 and 4/20? No, it is not.
And then we talked about other things like the questioning about the Titanic going down. So, and we weren't born yet. So this has been going on a long time, right under the masses' nose. Correct, in your opinion?
100%.
And this is globally. So, and I asked you on our time off. So who's doing this? Is this how their meetings are? I mean, it has to come from a highly
Well, I mean, use your
orchestrated.
imagination. Can you imagine these meetings where this stuff is planned?
Well, they have people. They must have
Don't
people
go too
working
deep
ahead.
because take it from me, it's depressing. Just know who we're up against. This stuff is not fun. It's disturbing.
Okay, yes. And then I wanted to point out this because as we've been doing this, my mind has been going. Anybody out there watching these videos who's familiar with the famous letter 17 that had read the drops ahead of time when they started coming out, following those of you who are still hanging in there, believing in a plan. When you look at this, or people that are just now waking up to this massive, holy war that we're in, people have been really upset about how come nothing's happening now. No, 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 no. We've heard it. You and I even went on that roller coaster. When you point
We're
out,
still on that
we
roller
are still
coaster. That's
people.
why that's why it was important that the famous letter said reread crumbs. There's a
Correct.
reason.
Well, my point of my thought was when you all look and you take a calculator, and those of you just going past this video, please don't do it. I had to watch it several times sometimes, or I have to read his memes in order for me to grasp how dark and what's really happening.
Again, one or two things that connect mean nothing, but when you have a pile of them piling up, I wouldn't be sitting here if there wasn't a pile of them.
Okay, now with what you're showing, and we assume the people on the famous letter get this, as we've talked about that Mr. Marilago knows, because of now can everybody see what they really are up against? It's even bigger and evil and more nastier than we can even conceive.
The
So,
revelation to me
mhm,
is there's no turning back.
no,
These people were caught, and there is nothing. It also reveals that there is nothing they won't do. Look what they did in Vegas. The famous letter made it known that Mr. Mar-Lago was in Vegas that night. This is
right.
way, 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 way bigger than we even can imagine. And he said, this cannot be public. Most of it cannot be public. So we have no clue.
So,
But these recent arrests, Mickey Mouse, right? Disney, that should give us a clue that these people in Washington, D.C. are not in control.
no, no, and then we've done the anomalies. The tax return people gave up, and we always say this over and over again. You guys, Durham is still there. There is no way that all these little things they get shuffled in the news
Right.
because they're distracting you.
The
Would they
fact
be
that
in full control?
the fact that Durham is still there and hasn't been buried by this administration is also a clue. Logic.
Mhm.
And again, we're on the same roller coaster. You have no clue. Okay, are you going to bring up that famous letter drop that I
Oh,
sent
yeah,
you?
yeah, yeah.
I'll read that and we can shut her down.
Well, I was pointing out to the public as you watch the past two videos we've done and you go through this, you're showing us piece by piece little things how dark, and this has been going on a long time. What I was pointing out to remember how dark and evil this war, and they can't get mad at the famous letter for not hurry up, hurry up. Can you imagine what they're up against? And they know way more than we even know.
But we're so used to getting what we want now that it's in our psychology.
Right. I
We're
tell
being
everybody we're not in the instant gratification society. This isn't fast food intel.
right. Speaking of silver, just kidding. Okay.
Hold on, I almost got this for you.
Okay. I think it's cool that it takes 45 minutes to bring up each photo.
No,
Just kidding.
gotta be easy on the people
Famous
that are
letter
running this.
4550. Fear not. We are not helpless. Enough must see. It is the only way. And I think what he means by that right now is what's happening right now. It is the only way. Enough must see. They're seeing right now. Every time these people open their mouths, 50,000 people wake up, in my opinion. You are being presented with the gift of vision, ability to see clearly what they've hid from you for so long, illumination. Their deception, dark actions on full display. People are waking up in mass. People are no longer blind. Do you think it's a coincidence they banned and prevent you attending church house of worship, anti-American, anti-God. One must only look to see. In other words, it's in plain sight. It's always been right in front of us. Have faith in humanity. Have faith in yourself. Let light guide you. Find peace through prayer. Biblical.
Yep. And when was that written?
I'm not sure. Not
I
too
know
long. Not too long. There's 4,953 posts. This was 4,550, so probably sometime in 2020 is my guess. I can look real quick. Hang on. Meanwhile,
well, the reason why I asked you, because it sounds like it was written for like 2020 and 2021.
right. That's what I was insinuating. What did it say there? It is the only way. Enough must see. That's what this presidency that we're experiencing now is. I mean, use logic. Look at it.
Mm-hmm.
If Trump was president, all we would see is the media attacking him. But now they took the bait, right? We gave them the election. Just expand. We need to expand our thinking, right?
Yeah, and I think I heard something today that Wisconsin is really highly considering decertifying. Did you hear that today?
Yes, this post came from June 30th, 2020. So what was I saying?
You were talking about how if we were
This
still in the next four.
administration,
Mhm.
this administration, they're showing you what they are, right? This Russia, all of a suddenly they're throwing billions of dollars everywhere, right? Let's go protect Ukraine. Wow, that's weird. And then you put that up against the video of JB bragging about how he blackmailed Ukraine with $1 billion. It's just almost funny if you think about it. That's weird. Suddenly we're panicking over Ukraine. 2 plus 2 always equals 4. The whole world is watching too. These people have a magnifying glass over DC, and 7 billion plus people are looking at them. They have no friends. Their base doesn't exist. Ask yourself why they're so loud against voter ID. Because they have no base. Okay. I think that's enough for one meal, right?
That's good. We'll keep them coming. We'll be doing some more current events, but these are things that are really important for people to see. To go back and see what happened, right?
Yeah, reread Crumbs.
All right.
All right.
Should
See
we
you
close
next
this
time.
out?
See you next time, everybody.
And everybody stay safe out there. And remember, you were chosen to live in this amazing time. And keep Jesus close to your heart. We are going to get through it.